a rainbow unicorn lunch party and a giveaway. So stay tuned. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up.
For today's lunch party and giveaway, we're partnering with Zuru for the launch of their new rainbow corns. These will be available starting August 1st at Target and Amazon.
It's the unicorn! It has wings! Time to open mine now! What is it gonna be? I got a hamster!
Oh, cute!
No, it's a bunny! It's a bunny! Yay! So they're flippable sequins. It's an apple, and then you press them down. Mine's the strawberry!
Cute!
This is my pillow for tonight. We're going to be giving away 2 of these awesome rainbow corns. Click the link below if you want to enter.
Time to make the lunches! Just like our regular lunches, our party lunches are going to include a fruit, a vegetable, a main course, a snack, a treat, and a drink. I'm going to start out by preparing the fruit. And I'm using lots of different fruits today, including watermelon, which I've cut into some heart shapes. Also some cantaloupe, which I've cut into flower shapes. Some pineapple, also in flower shapes. For my honeydew melon, I'm going to use my melon baller to make these really cool shapes. And I'm also using blueberries. Next comes the fun part. This is something the kids can definitely help me do. I'm going to take a small bamboo skewer and we're going to go ahead and put the fruit on the skewer in a rainbow order. So we're going to start with our red, add our orange, then our yellow, and our green, and our blue. I went ahead and skipped purple for this. It wouldn't have fit on our stick anyway. The girls went ahead and finished up all of our fruit sticks while I got started on the next item. For our special lunch today, I'm going to be making some very special sandwiches. Some herb cream cheese sandwiches on unicorn rainbow bread. Now this is the first time I'd ever tried making this and it was actually really easy and turned out so cute. If you'd like to know how to make this bread, I will go ahead and make a separate video on that, so watch for that video. But this bread was super easy, like I said. It tasted just like regular white bread, even with all of the fun color in it. It wasn't sweet, it was just like regular bread. Now since we have a larger family, I didn't think 1 loaf would be enough, so I went ahead and made a second loaf, but this one I made a little bit differently with a lot less food coloring and just a rainbow swirl inside. It was much easier, not quite as cute, but still really tasty. I'm going to go ahead and place this bread on a platter and the kids can make up their sandwiches themselves when they're ready to eat them. And now on to the veggie for our lunch. I decided to make a rainbow layered salad. Layered salads are really easy to make, but they look very special and kind of fancy. I started with our purple layer, which was just some shredded cabbage. Then I moved on to the green layer, which was just some baby spinach. For our yellow layer, I added some corn. For the orange layer, I'm using some shredded carrots. And then for the red layer, I'm going to add some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and leave these whole because not all of my kids like them and it will be easier for them to pick them out if they're whole. And then I'll go ahead and let them choose whatever kind of salad dressing they prefer. And now on to the treat. I'm going to use about 7 cups of this Lucky Charms cereal, and this one has the magical unicorn marshmallow in there. I'm also using 1 bag of marshmallows and a little bit of butter. And you make these just like you would make Rice Krispie treats. You're just swapping out the Rice Krispie cereal for the Lucky Charms. But I am going to ask Lily to pick out some extra marshmallows to decorate the top of our treat bars. Now once your butter and marshmallows are melted together, you can go ahead and combine them with the cereal. Then I'm going to go ahead and put these in a 9x13 pan until they're hard enough to cut. And these treats are very sweet, so I recommend just a 1 by 1 inch square as a serving. You don't need a lot. Some of the kids were really into these treats. I even had a child try to sneak some while I wasn't looking. Now that I have it in the pan and it's all pressed out, Lily's going to go ahead and sprinkle a few more marshmallows on top just to make it look extra fun. And here's that unicorn marshmallow. It's super cute. Now usually with every lunch I also include some kind of snack. So for this I'm going to keep it really easy. I have these really cute little rainbow cups from the party store, and I'm going to fill them with a little bit of these whole grain rainbow goldfish crackers. You'd be surprised how many rainbow things you can find right off the shelf at the store. And now on to a very special drink. I'm going to try to make our own unicorn frappes. I found these little packets at Walmart, and it says all you need is ice and water, so it should be pretty easy. I'm going to top these with a little bit of whipped cream, a few extra marshmallows for garnish, and an adorable unicorn straw. Now this drink definitely doubles as dessert. I'm going to add my water, the ice, and the drink packet, and then blend it up. This packet smells like cotton candy, and there's little flecks of sprinkles inside. It's really fun. But I'm just going to give the kids a little bit, just a little cupful, not too much. Now I was expecting this to be a lot like the Starbucks version of the unicorn frappuccino, but it definitely wasn't at all. To me, this tasted just like it smelled, like cotton candy. So I'm just going to go ahead and give the kids a little bit and garnish it up so it looks special and fun. And now that everything is ready, we can all dig in. Even the boys got in on this action. So we want to thank Zuru Toys for sending these to us. If you'd like to enter, there'll be a link down below. And like I said, we're having 2 winners, so good luck. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And let us know if you'd like to see more ultimate lunch parties like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.